some great news emerged, which you can tell I'm fairly smug and happy about. That gobshite Chong is not going to sign a new contract with Manchester United. Douche! Fantastic. He's finally come to his senses and realised that he's not good enough for Manchester United. Never has been and never will be. Not an opinion, is a cast iron fact, which you can't counteract. I've said from the offset that Chong is a donkey. And every time he's put on a Man United shirt, he has shown no quality whatsoever. Top Reds keep telling you how good the youth are. This youth player has done nothing to warrant the high ceiling of praise he's been getting from the YouTube Top Reds and those on Twitter per se. Okay? This is not like the Paul Pogba situation in any way, shape or form. Because one of the reasons Pogba left was because he didn't play against Blackburn Rovers when we were crippled with injuries. And also a week before that, in a press conference, Alex Ferguson said he has to play the likes of Pogba at some point because Scholes, Giggs and Neville are getting on a bit. And the club had to inject youth into the team. And Mino Raiola also set the wheels in motion to get his move to Juventus. He also got a cut in the money as well, that parasite and that leech did as well, which is disgusting really, but that's the way these agents roll, I suppose. And it's not Chong, it's Pon, as in, poor, he stinks. He's stinking the place out every single time he plays for Manchester United. And this is a chance for Scunthorpe, okay? This player will be available in January, that's when he can start talking to other clubs. You don't need to pay a transfer fee for him. You can subsidise his wages because it'll only be about, what, 40 to 50,000, I'm sure you can subsidise that. And he plays the rest of the season and he might help you get promotion or something. Because eventually, Brendan Williams, Garner, Gomez, Greenwood, they'll also be playing for Scunthorpe. Because that is their calling, that is their future, not at Manchester United. Because they are absolute shite. And you got Top Reds going after the Reading game. Oh, Star is born. Well, oh yeah, Star is born for Scunthorpe when he goes there. I mean, against Reading in the FA Cup, was it this January, wasn't it? He got booked. He was shocking. He lost the ball. I think there was a pass that he made that went into the stands or so. And all the other games he's played this season, he's done nothing. All he does is run around. You know, he's got hair like someone from the bloody Pirates of the fucking Caribbean. You know, hair like bloody Fleur East from the bloody X Factor, and now I'm a celebrity, get me out of it. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's just nothing about the player. It's just, you know, he's like a statue. You know, he does nothing. He only jogs around the pitch. You don't see him putting tackles in. You don't see him scoring worldies. You don't see him scoring tap-ins. You don't see him putting excellent crosses in time after time after time from the right and the left. He just does nothing. And then these young players, right, they get this high ceiling by these top Reds who tell you that they're good enough when they're not. You know, and I've always been in the opinion that they're not being good enough. And Chong is in that category. You know, you can't tell me otherwise. You can't counteract my argument. Because all the cards are stacked in my favour and they're not stacked in your favour. Because Chong will leave. Gomez apparently is refusing to sign a new contract. So, yeah. And I did some research on this Brendan Williams. He's played a couple of games under Ollie in the first team. He then signed a new contract. Tyler Blackett, remember him? He also played a few games for Louis van Gaal in the first team. And guess what happened then, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yeah, they both signed contracts. And guess what happened after that? Oh yeah, they left Manchester United, didn't they? And do you know why? Because they weren't good enough. And history will repeat itself. And you know that, and that's what's going to happen. Because Brendan Williams, for me, he has done nothing. And it doesn't take much for our fans to get brainwashed by these toppers going, oh, got to play Brendan Williams. I get really annoyed. If you believe in something, believe in what you believe in. Stand by your convictions. Because these top Reds, they only believe in their own self-importance. They couldn't give a shit about you. You think they do, they don't. So I don't know why you're defending these people. They don't give a toss. They just don't. They want your bloody money. And why is it every time, right, you trying to counteract their argument, okay, and they slag you off? Because they don't care about you. You're just giving them money, and that for me is a disgrace. But there you go. Is your money is your choice. It's a bit like the Brexit Party, isn't it? Really, you know, all those mugs putting loads of money into the kitty, and then they won't get the money back. Don't get me started on that. But that really has annoyed me. But you know, it's not a politics show. That just did really annoy me when I heard that on the news. But we'll just leave that there, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we've got Sheffield United after the international break, haven't we? Hopefully Wales can win their next 2 games and we can get through to the World Cup, the European Championship, beg your pardon. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you pretty soon, hopefully.